Good morning.
Your Honor, before we get going, you'll recall the trial of the co-defendant in this case, where we got through certain testimony and with testimony, we decided to extend an offer to.
What was the name of the co-defendant?
Got it right here, Judge. And have you?
Even with the name, you're asking a lot of me, Mr.
Yeah.
Coleman, but without a name, you're really asking a lot.
With Jose Lopez Palmas, it was a case where we employed the
Yes,
yeah, sorry, that.
the translators from Houston and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so something has been worked out based on that
Based on
in
that.
Mr. Rodriguez's case? Okay.
If Kenny Rogers, theory of prosecution is what I was thinking, but that's the one.
Yes. No one wins.
The extent.
I thought it was Rivers, like was Virgin Islands, was that with Dolly Martin?
Mr. Turk, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, ma'am. I don't think it's true, but that's what
No, I'm talking about what in the whole.
I do a damn right. We walk away from it.
Give me that. All right, Mr. Rodriguez, in cause number 23, DCCR 1415. You're charged with a second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon from June 18th of 2023. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily,
Yes.
and because you did what they charged you with?
Defend myself.
Is anyone forcing you to plead guilty?
¿Alguien me está forzando a mí, declararse culpable? No.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with your attorney, with the interpreter?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Sí, los entiende. Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
I understand.
Do you also understand, if you're not a US citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
I understand.
State tenders number 1,
No objection.
it's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Rodriguez is not competent?
No objection.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to a term of 2 years in prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody, that the law gives you the right to receive. There will be an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. And
We
You're-
submitted a dismissal for the Shane case. Judge.
right, you're currently serving time in TDC, is that correct?
Yes.
This will run concurrently or at the same time with whatever you're serving time with as well. And I will sign a dismissal as part of this agreement and cause number 23, DCCR 1416. I'm handing you the trial court certification. That shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. I've also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. That admonishment is in Spanish. You need to read it carefully. Because of the judgment entered against you, You're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you.
Pueden seguir el culpen de más crímenes.
If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Turk. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Buenas noches, señor. Estas son sus copias, sí.
Thank you, Mr. Turk. Thank you, Ms. Bursch.
Thank you, Judge.
Good morning. Are you Eleazar Stansberry? Eleazar, and Mr. Stansberry is charged with murder in cause number 26 DCCR 0174. And it looks like Mr. Burbank has filed a motion asking that bond be reduced. It's currently set at $500,000. Mr. Stansberry, best you can, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right, thank you, Mr. Burbank.
Please for the record statement.
Eleazar Stansberry.
Eleazar, we're here to request a bond reduction, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
It's currently at 500,000.
Sir.
Do you have any bank account with any substantial money?
No, sir.
Speak up.
No, sir.
And do you have any IRAs, retirements, any type of property that you could possibly put up as collateral?
No, sir.
You were asking that the bond be reduced,
Yes, sir.
and so that an amount that you'll be able to make, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You have, if you are able, if the bond is reduced, will you be able to stay in the area?
No, the last time I came, Miss West told me I can go to girlfriend's house in Harris County.
Right. And so that's where you be staying.
Yes, sir.
You know that you would have to get a GPS device.
Yes, sir.
And there'll probably be some rules and regulations, I believe, that the judge probably set for you in reference to where you could go and where you couldn't go.
Yes,
And would you comply with those rules?
yes, sir.
Your Honor, before I was court appointed, I think Ms. Holmes asked for a bond reduction.
I don't see that there was a motion.
No,
That's what I was looking for.
yeah, I mean, I went out there. I went out to see Mr. Stansberry, and in between there and Ms. Holmes, I guess he was on a docket or something, and he requested that it be reduced, they reduced it down to 500,000. Before,
So what's changed then? If I've already reduced it,
well, since then, since then, he has tried the 500,000. This is my first bond hearing, Judge, and I don't know why he got in front of you before, but it did.
yeah, I see that it was initially set at 1.5 million,
Right.
reduced to 500,000.
We're asking Judge that it be reduced down to 150, 175.
Mr. Nichols?
I see no reason the bond should even be at 500, Your Honor. Besides this case, he has a weapons charge also pending that predates this murder, a misdemeanor involving a firearm. He's been in fights in the jail. He's done nothing I don't understand why we got down to 500, to be honest, Your Honor.
Well, and I don't recall, and I don't see anything in the case on that either. So, yeah, I think at this point, based on the nature of the offense, I have taken judicial notice of the court's file, which includes the probable cause affidavit. There's not a whole lot of information in it, but enough that I believe that based on the offense charge, the fact that there's already been a bond reduction and what Mr. Nichols has provided with regard to another underlying weapons charge, I'm going to deny the motion to reduce the bond any further at this point. So we'll reset a case and get it for an announcement as quickly as possible.
If we could, Judge, we'll be able to announce it next.
All right, thank you. You can go back with the bailiff.
Big seat, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me look at the camera myself.
Good morning. Are you Carlos Rodriguez?
Yes.
And just for the record, Mr. Salinas, you're going to be able to translate for Mr. Rodriguez today.
Yes, Your
All right. And Mr. Rodriguez is charged in 24 DCCR 1584 and 1585 with indecency with a child by sexual contact. And what is the announcement?
Ready, Your Honor. I guess last time we were here, we had to deal with the inspection videos. So it looks like that was, I'll bet after your order was signed, both me and the state were able to get those videos and an investigative report
Good.
there. So, and I believe state also filed motions for you to do an in-camera inspection of some CPS records regarding the children.
That's correct, Your Honor. There could be exculpatory information there, and so I do like to request
So
those records if
yeah.
necessary.
I signed that order just yesterday.
Okay. Yeah,
So that takes a little bit to get those records back.
understood.
And
And I was unopposed anyway to that, so that's fine.
all right, so I guess what we need to do is reset it to get those records back. And then as soon as that happens, and typically what happens is they send 3 copies. They send an unredacted version to me, a redacted version to both of you. So you'll be able to go through it yourself. If there's something that you feel like has been redacted that I need to take a closer look to, or closer look at, then you can let me know. So we'll just do a normal reset. It's not likely we'll have them by then, but
Understood.
if you can, just because this has been going on a little bit, he's
Yes.
in custody, if you'll get with,
Bourdain?
Miss Adams.
Miss Adams, I didn't want to say, I was about to say her first name, I couldn't, but yeah, if you'll get with Miss Adams and see if they can kind of move this one to the top of the list for us, since he's in custody and we're waiting on it now.
And Your Honor, speaking with the state earlier about, just as far as trial dates go, August was mentioned. Is that about as far as?
So what'll happen is, we have to get to that point to where it gets placed on the trial docket. I don't just put anything on the trial docket to kind of get more time. I want everybody to have all the discovery, and then for it to for sure be a rejection of any plea agreement. And so what'll happen is, once you are prepared to reject any offer, there's a document you'll do, a plea bargain rejection, so that I have something in writing.
Yes.
As soon as that's done, it'll get placed on the trial docket. Our trial dockets are about 2.5 to 3 months
Okay,
turnover from the time that you get on it to the next
and
one.
I'll get a date with her.
But we'll need that rejection first and everything. And so I'm assuming you don't want to reject until you get the CPS records.
Yeah, and right now the current offer was from the last prosecutor. Ms. Pam here hasn't gotten a chance to fully review and give her own.
So I'll just do a normal reset, and then Ms. French can get an offer to you, and then we'll see where we get with regard to getting those records back. And as soon as that takes place, we can get it moved to the trial docket if that's what it's going to be.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. You can go back with the bailiff. Right, sir, you are Larry Fitzgerald Williams?
Yep.
And Mr. Williams is charged in cause number 25 DCCR 0985 with capital murder. And Mr. Cash, it looks like filed yesterday, which is, we're here just on an announcement, I believe, but filed yesterday, a motion to compel the state to declare their intent to seek the death penalty or not. And Mr. Smith what is the state's position? Do y'all have one yet? I think that's obviously very important at this. This is from a murder from June of 2025. So if it's not been declared, I think it's time. I would agree.
Well, as far as I understand the law, Judge, the punishment for capital is the death penalty unless the state waives that. We've not waived it yet.
I understand what the law is. I also understand that the case needs to be set up a whole lot different from the court's perspective. If we're going to set this for trial, then we need 6 or 7 weeks. From Mr. Cashin's perspective, he's got a very different potential strategy and mitigation and all of that kind of stuff if we're going to go. And so I don't disagree that the state needs to make that decision. It's time for all of us to be setting it for trial or working something out. And if I'm going to hang on, if I'm going to set it for trial, I need to know what I'm setting it for trial for. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset the case, one reset for you to meet with whoever you need to meet with. I am going to order that there isn't an answer because we will be either setting it for trial or it'll be the end of the announcements. It's either going to be worked out as some type of plea or we're going to be setting it for trial at that next court date. And I need to be able to know what I'm setting it for. So get with whoever you need to get with. Let's get an answer between now and then so that we all know how to go forward. Since we're at that point, we'll be 10 months out. So it's time to figure out what to get it set for. So I'll reset it and we'll get that at that next court date. All right. You can go back with the bailiff.